One, A Star Wars Story. Alright, first of all, I have to say, Rebels! Yeah, Rebels! I'm sorry, I just got back from the movie, so I'm a little bit pumped. So, Rogue One is the newest Star Wars movie, and it's the first in an anthology series that Disney is starting. The next one is a origin story, I believe, of Han Solo. So, this story is essentially about a group of rebels going to get the plans for this Death Star so they can hopefully find a way of destroying it. And it's pretty much a prequel to the first Star Wars movie, Episode 6. I know, confusing timeline. Anyway, this movie is really interesting because it's different from any other Star Wars movie, since it doesn't really have any Jedis. It takes place in a period where just about all the Jedis are dead, as far as we know, and these are characters that we're not too familiar with, except for a couple of characters and a few other characters to make cameos. These are all brand new characters. So, it was interesting going into this movie. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I tend not to, I guess get skewed and just say, oh, I love it, it's awesome, or whatever, or hate it. I'm going in as a fan of movies, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say. So, is this movie good or not? I think it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I didn't think it was perfect by any means, but I thought it was a good, solid movie. And I enjoyed it from beginning to end. And the beginning is a little bit boring, but that final third act is just, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed it. I loved seeing the rebels, fight this big empire. It's really entertaining to watch that because they're the little man, and the empire is big and powerful, and they outnumber them, 10-1. So watching them trying to get these plans is just really intense, and they're fighting their hardest, and their friends are dying left and right. It's kind of sad and really entertaining to see, that they're fighting for this big cause, and it's kind of worth dying for. So I thought that was really enjoyable. For the characters, I like most of the characters. They're all pretty cool. A lot of them seemed really cool, but were somewhat forgettable. But my favorite character had to be K2SO. He's a droid from the Empire that they reprogrammed, and he's pretty funny and he's pretty awesome at the same time. He says what he's thinking, so he tends to be blunt, which is pretty cool. He's definitely my favorite character in the movie. I'm not a big fan of droids usually. Like, I like R2-D2 and BB-8. They're cool little droids, but I always think to myself, I'm just like, well, they're kind of badly designed because they can barely do anything. They can't help you out in a fight or anything. So it was cool to see K2SO. I thought he was a really cool droid, and I really liked him. And then Donnie Yen, he plays a blind man who is strong with the Force. He's not a Jedi. I'm assuming if the Jedi Order was still around, he probably would have become a Jedi, because he's really strong with the Force, so he can kind of see with the Force and everything. So he's really cool. He has a lot of he has like a few cool action scenes, so I really enjoyed his character. So those are two really good characters. As for the rest of the characters, like I said, they're kind of forgettable. I really liked them. They had a lot of moments. They weren't characters I hated by any means necessary, but they really didn't have a lot of, or the movie didn't give me a lot of reasons to care for a lot of these characters. Somewhat, but like I said, they're good characters. I think I'm just being nitpicky about them. So, like I said, I enjoyed this movie, and I do recommend you watching it. If you're a Star Wars fan, I can't say if you will or will not like it. There's probably some things that'll make you mad. Like I said, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I wasn't bothered by a lot of things, but I did enjoy the movie. Alright, so I would give this movie a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's a pretty good movie, and I enjoyed it, and I think people will enjoy it as well. I'm not sure about those Star Wars fans, but I think they will. I think they should. Just go in with an open mind and go in to enjoy the movie. Also, for those Darth Vader fans, Darth Vader is in the movie. He's not in it for a long time, but he has a pretty awesome scene at the end of the movie that I think will get people pumped. I know I was pumped after watching it. So, for those Star Wars fans, hey, more Darth Vader, so that's pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching. Like I said, check the movie out, and catch you on the next one.